As a language model, ChatGPT can assist photographers in several ways, from providing useful information about the craft to offering tips on how to improve one's photography skills. Here are some examples. Technical information. ChatGPT can provide photographers with technical information about their cameras, lenses, and other equipment. This can include details about how to adjust settings for specific lighting conditions, how to use different lenses for various types of shots, and how to troubleshoot common issues that might arise during a shoot. Here are a few questions for photographers to ask ChatGPT for technical information. What are the best settings to use when shooting in low light conditions? How can I capture sharp images with a shallow depth of field? What lenses are best for landscape photography? How can I minimize the noise in my photos? What should I do if my camera's autofocus isn't working properly? Inspiration and creativity. ChatGPT can help photographers find inspiration and boost their creativity by suggesting new and innovative ways to approach their photography. It can provide recommendations for books, articles, and other resources that may spark new ideas or offer different perspectives on the art of photography. Here are a few questions for photographers to ask ChatGPT for inspiration and creativity. What are some innovative techniques to create unique images? Who are some famous photographers that I can look to for inspiration? How can I push beyond my comfort zone to create more original work? What are some unusual locations to shoot photographs? How can I find my own unique style? Feedback and critique. ChatGPT can offer constructive feedback and critique for photographers looking to improve their work. It can provide suggestions for how to enhance specific aspects of a photo, such as composition, lighting, or color balance, and offer tips for how to develop a personal style. Here are a few questions for photographers to ask ChatGPT for feedback and critique. What is the best way to get constructive feedback on my photos? How can I improve my composition and framing? What are some common mistakes that I should avoid when shooting photos? How can I create a more compelling narrative in my photography? What are some ways to enhance my post-processing skills? Business and marketing. ChatGPT can also help photographers with the business side of their craft, providing advice on how to market themselves and their work effectively, how to find new clients and build a strong brand, and how to negotiate contracts and pricing. Here are a few questions for photographers to ask ChatGPT for business and marketing. How can I effectively market myself as a photographer? What are some strategies for finding new clients? What should I include in a photography contract? How can I set fair pricing for my work? What are some tips for building a strong photography brand? Post-processing. Finally, ChatGPT can assist photographers with post-processing techniques, such as how to use software like Adobe Photoshop or Lightroom to edit and enhance their photos. It can provide tips on how to adjust exposure, color, and other elements to create a more polished final image. Here are a few questions for photographers to ask ChatGPT for post-processing. What are some essential editing tools in Lightroom? How can I create a consistent style in my post-processing? What are some tips for adjusting color balance in my photos? How can I use layers in Photoshop to enhance my images? What are some techniques for creating black and white photos? Overall, ChatGPT can be a valuable resource for photographers of all levels, offering a range of information, inspiration, and guidance to help them take their craft to the next level.